Woman sick for over a decade finds the cure to her condition thanks to a repairman. It was just a normal day for Kathy. She was lying on the couch drained and motionless when she heard the knock on the door. Coughing and barely able to stand on her feet, she pushed herself out of the piece of furniture and hunched towards the door using her walking sticks. The contractors came to repair her bathroom. Kathy Wilson was a 41-year-old lady living in the town of Shelbyville, Indiana. She was a very jolly woman, always smiling and cheerful. She had a stable job at the Department of Motor Vehicles. Kathy was never a fitness freak. Exercising and running were never her thing. However, she always cared about what's on her plate and had a very healthy diet. She wasn't into junk food at all and would always opt for salads instead of burgers, which is why things were odd when she got ill with unexplainable symptoms that wouldn't fade away. What seemed to be a usual day turned out to be a very unexpected one. As Kathy woke that morning, she was feeling uneasy. Her body felt numb and lethargic. She was exhausted and had minor breathing problems. Even though it was very unusual for her, she didn't worry much about it at first. Her first thought was that she was just having the same laziness and exhaustion feeling her kids had because of the common cold. Her daughter, however, didn't share the same opinion. She was worried about her mother's unusual condition. Kathy thought that what she was experiencing was just due to her workload and stress. She decided to just take some of her prescribed multivitamins. She had pretty much every possible vitamin capsule ranging from vitamin B, C, E, and even mineral tablets of zinc, iron, calcium, but nothing helped her. Her health just kept deteriorating. The woman who never felt ill was extremely sick and was not able to recover even after weeks of rest. With each passing day, her exhaustion and tiresome problems just got worse. Each day she would wake up feeling worse than the day before. The symptoms she was facing were not new. Tiredness, headaches, coughing, and laziness were all related to the common cold and flu. But her health wasn't getting better no matter what she did. Her body grew sore. Her cold went so severe that she had almost lost her voice. When her multivitamins did not work as expected, she decided to actually do something and seek professional help. Kathy Googled her symptoms, but she wasn't able to find anything other than bacterial infection, flu. She tried herbal treatments, countered her diet, yet nothing seems to work out. Ashley, her daughter, finally decided to take her to a doctor. While she hoped she'll find a solution there to her mother's condition, her hopes shattered when she found out what was really happening to her mother. Ashley took her mom to the hospital to get her disease diagnosed. After having a checkup, the doctor also told her that she is a prey to the flu, which may be due to exertion and weather change. This was something they already knew. But when the expert confirmed it to be just related to exertion and seasonal flu, their worry was gone. Things didn't get better even after she took her medicine. Kathy's health just kept deteriorating at an increasing rate. Her face turned pale, her appetite was lost, and nausea came to join the already long list of symptoms. Ashley was worried. She took her mother again to the hospital, and this time, their worry was shared with the doctors as well. As Kathy was quite a healthy being, doctors expected that she would recover from this illness, but she did not. They decided to do some more tests. MRI, spine tests, hormonal tests, and some blood tests were performed on her. Kathy was tested for every possible disease the doctors could think of, and as the reports came, everyone was left completely baffled. Kathy and her family were just hoping that the doctors would be able to decode her mysterious illness. Since all the possible tests were performed, they were quite sure that somewhere in any report, Kathy's illness would be detected. The results of the tests were shocking. Not even a single medical report showed deviation. Reports were normal, but her stress levels were extremely high. As time passed, things continued to worsen, and even Kathy's family began losing their faith in her. Kathy kept visiting doctors for the next 10 years. Her family did everything they could to help her get better. Even Dr. Hensley provided her with the best medical treatments, right from ensuring bed rest to a sedentary life and even herbal treatments. Nothing helped Kathy. Just as she started to believe that there was no cure for her disease, the stranger bathroom repairman turned her life upside down. Kathai's unknown disease took a toll on all her relationships. Both her personal and professional life were badly affected. She was no longer able to work. Staying at home made her mental health even worse. When Kathai went off to sleep after she let the repairman in, the contractors who came called her from the floor above, "Madam, madam," with intensity. Kathai got up with a jerk and gathered all of her energy to rush upstairs. The repairman then asked her a question that left her in awe. The contractor asked her when her water heater was installed. It took a little long for Kathai to recall exactly when she got it installed. Some 10 years back. But what is the matter? She replied with confusion. Little did Kathai know that a revelation about this water heater was all she needed in the last 10 years of her illness. The contractors told Kathai that her water heater had been installed in an incorrect way. The furnace and the water heater did not fit in correctly, which is why a lot of carbon monoxide gas must have been leaking into the house over all these years. Even though carbon monoxide is odorless and colorless, it is deadly. It is said to be a silent killer. It is so harmful to the human body that when diffused and blooded, can cause massive damage to vital organs like the heart, brain, and eyes. Prolonged exposure to this has very critical effects. The repairman further told Kathai that as they had been inhaling this gas for this long, symptoms like that of nausea, painful headaches, suffocation, fatigue, and chest pain were likely for them to experience. Moreover, in major cases, it can even cause vomiting, unconsciousness, and confusion. Kathai realized that since the day this water heater was installed, her health began facing issues. Before that, she was perfectly fine and led her normal life. Moreover, all the symptoms the contractor mentioned were similar to what she's been experiencing all these years. The case of her mysterious disease came to a closure thanks to an unexpected man. After spending a good fortune on hospital and medical bills and returning home absolutely hopeless, this visitor was able to provide her with the answers she has longed for too long. Kathai hugged her husband the very moment. She could not believe that after struggling with her deteriorating health for nearly a decade, she finally found what she was exactly suffering from. The repairman fixed the issue and connected the entire apparatus in the right manner. As time passed, Kathai was slowly recovering. Her fatigue abated slowly, and all of her other symptoms were slowly fading. Kathai was getting back to the track. She started back with her job. She says, "My body, mind, and spirit is back. In the last 10 years, I have never felt this good." All she did was rest and lay in bed. She was finally able to feel alive after a very long while. Kathai soon recovered from her illness, and she was grateful to everyone who has helped her in this tough phase of her life. Though the doctors could not find the exact ailment she was facing, she still was grateful to them for their time and dedication with her. More than anyone, she was grateful to the repairman who gave her a new life. After her recovery, Kathai decided to spread awareness about what made her ill for all those years. She talked about the ill effects of the poisonous carbon monoxide gas. People must get an alarm installed in their homes to detect the gas in case of leakage. If such colorless gases are detected at the right time, people's health could be spared the harmful effects.